Hey guys, Sublord here, back in with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at what could possibly be the Skeleton Legion Builder 2 for the Masterverse line. Of course, we're talking about the infamous Masterverse new Eternia fan channel exclusive. No OJism, because fan channel exclusive is good, especially in comparison to Target and Walmart. Skelecon, brought to us by the fine folks over at Mattel and Big and Bad Toy Store, which is where I got mine. So, yes, the Skelecon, the first figure in the Masterverse line, the new Eternia subline anyways, that does not have a vintage figure. Or many figures at all. There is a Classics, of course. I do not have that one, unfortunately, but I do have not just one, not to be premature here, but two of these guys, because I'm filthy stinking rich. No, kidding, of course. If I was filthy stinking rich, I'd have like 12 of them, or something ridiculous like that. But yes, this guy is an army builder, and while I don't army build, it's kind of hard to say no to a goat skull-headed Skeletor man, so I had to grab two. I had to do it. I couldn't resist. I had the money. I did it. Sue me. So, with that being said, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all the Skelecon has to offer in terms of accessories, starting off with a pair of fisticuffs so we can punch you right in the kisser. Also comes with his little kind of stone kniff there. Very thick handle on that. Just noticed that now. Also have his stone axe, which you can put on his back if you want. He's got the same shield as, I think, Revelation Stinkor, which that kind of sucks that that's just reused from that, but it's whatever. I've seen worse. And then we also have his stone spear, which has a little bit of flex to it, because it is so thin, but that kind of helps getting it into two-handed poses, I will say. So taking a closer look at our goat skull-headed Skeletor man, he looks badass. Like, there ain't nothing touching this guy as far as Masterverse goes. For like top stuff from 2024, this guy takes the cheesecake, because I love me some cheesecake. He's got a mouth of souls. That's pretty cool. He's got his own unique armored, which has this fur on top, and then again there's the little holster for the axe on the back. He's got a little knife sheath here that just kind of tabs in. It stays on, doesn't fall off, but it does wiggle back and forth. I think the shins are new for this guy. They look unique. But other than that, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's Barbarian Skeletor parts. Because he's not as tall as Battle Armor Skeletor, but he's definitely got some Skeletor parts, especially in the arms. But as far as his articulation goes, his head will rotate side to side. It'll look down about that far. It'll look up pretty far. He's got an opening mouth, so you can see all those souls in there. His shoulders will go up, back down, rotate forward and back. He's got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, which could be easier to move if I'm being honest, especially the bottom joint. The bottom joint's really tough, but you can do it. It's doable, it's just hard. He does have a swivel and a hinge in the wrist. Get that shield in there, I guess. He's got a diaphragm joint that will lean this far forward, this far back. It will rotate side to side and tilt side to side. He's got a waist twist. Now, I will say, as far as the waist twist goes, it's not loose, it's nice and snug, but it was stuck on both my Skelecons, so, you know, be careful with that. If it doesn't work and you can't get it to work without feeling like it's going to snap or something, just leave it. He's got rotation in the diaphragm, so that's all you really need. Any kind of egregious cuts are hidden by the armor anyway, so you don't really need the waist cut, but I like having the waist cut because that's where you turn. You turn at your waist, not your diaphragm. He's got T-jointed hips that'll kick out, back down, forward and back. He does have drop-down hips. That's work, but I still don't care for those. These figures don't really need them. They get plenty of range otherwise. He's got a thigh cut. Still using that weird waxy plastic stuff, but on these guys it's not too bad. Feels a little bit less like wax, more like PVC, if I'm being honest. So I'm okay with that. It's got the double knee. Oof, very stiff, but it does work. I think I'm more worried about these figures breaking me than I am them. What about you guys? So tight. Calf swivel, that works great. And a hinge in the foot, which is nice and clicky on this guy. And he's got ankle rocker, a little steep, but he does have peg holes at the bottom of the feet if you need to throw him on a stand. Which, by the way, the hockey puck display stand that comes with all McFarlane Toys releases do fit these guys. That said, this foot on mine is a lot tighter. Let's see if I can get it to move. Yeah, it works now, but boy oh boy was it tight. So there you go. There's the Skelecon in a nutshell. Figure of the year right here. One of them anyways. Can't be number one. It's not... He's not the Skeleton Legion Builder 2, but he is pretty damn good. Like, he is freaking awesome. I love these figures. These figures exceeded my expectations, which are already kind of high, because I am me. Just ask anybody. Ask anybody. Not asked. What is an asked? Asked hole? I know plenty of those. But either way, this figure is awesome. Have the axe on his back, have the knife on his belt. Looks freaking excellent, man. So, with that being said, I think it's time now that we move right along. Take a look at how the Skelecon compares to his Lord and Master Skeletor. First up, and as promised, here is our friendly neighborhood Skelecon alongside his Lord and Master Skeletor. We have both the Barbarian Skeletor and the Battle Armor Skeletor from this new Eternia subline. And before I get too far ahead of myself, a shout out to my good buddy Evil Villain for sending me a Barbarian Skeletor that ain't loose as shit. Really appreciate that, man. You don't even know. But as you can see, well, he does use some of the same parts as his Master Skeletor. He is a little shorter, which I think works. I think Skeletor should be a little bigger, especially in comparison to that Battle Armor one. He is jacked, but I do believe he uses a He-Man body mold, not exactly a Skeletor body mold. So getting the two of them out of here. Bring in our two regulars. If I can find them. The Mythic Legions by the Manibelith. Dropping his mace again. And bumping into Skelecon's arm. Okay. We're doing that now. Alright. Alright. I get it. I have a lot of room to work with here. And we also have the infamous 11 Spawn, who, as usual, is not towering, but is at least taller than our friendly neighborhood Skelecon here. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and if you haven't been able to figure it out by now, I love this figure. So much so that I bought two of the damn things. So, with that being said, I'm going to try and keep this final thoughts short and sweet for you guys and spare you the trouble of having to listen to me stumble on my words because of how awesome this figure is. And I'm going to just say that I think everyone on planet Earth's life would be happier if they had 2 Skelecons in their collection. I'm just saying, folks. So, with that being said, until next time, catch you guys later.